Don't listen to others. You'll succeed. Inspiration from an unlikely winner. A man was poor and broke. But unlike others, he always wanted to do something about it and end his poverty. No matter what he tried, he did not succeed. He was very disturbed and lost his peace of mind as a result. But despite failures, he still wanted to achieve something in life. His friends and family would often discourage him. Nobody believed in him because he failed so many times. They asked, "Why can't you be like us? Leading normal lives? Look how broken poor you are. Why don't you work like us and earn your wages? You tried so many things and failed. Stop wasting time and work like us." The man blamed his poor circumstances and his luck. He started to believe his friends and family. He thought trying anything more would be a waste of time. He should start working just like them. He started to work in the fields like others. But he could not sleep peacefully at night. His mind always said that he could do something more. He could change his life if he wanted to. He became more miserable as a result. One day he saw a Zen master passing through his village. He ran up to him and paid his respects. The Zen master saw the man and smiled. The man asked the master if he had some time, because he wanted to talk about his difficulties. The Zen master said, "Of course. Son, what troubles you?" The man narrated how he was not successful, despite trying many things. How his friends and family ridicule and discourage him. He told the master about his circumstances and how all these have made him miserable. He asked the master for his help. Zen master nodded his head understandingly and narrated a story to the man. Once there was a young man who failed at everything and was a butt of jokes in the village. The village head organized a competition of climbing tall poles smeared with oil. He announced a bag of gold as the prize. Lot of eager men enlisted and were raring to win that bag of gold. The young man also learnt about it and enlisted himself. On the day of competition, a huge crowd had gathered. The competing men started to climb the poles. They could climb to a certain height, but kept slipping and falling down. Some quit and walked back. Some still tried. After a while everyone quit, and only the young man was still trying. He was completely focused on climbing the pole to the top. People started to laugh and ridicule him. Even the competitors who quit started laughing at his stupidity. They yelled, "No one can climb the poles. The village head has tricked us. Nobody can climb the poles, it's impossible." But the young man kept on trying. Eventually the oil on the pole dried up little by little, and he was able to climb to the top of the pole and win the competition. The crowd was astounded. Then they started cheering the winner, the very young man they all ridiculed earlier. The village head was very happy and gave the young man his prize, the bag of gold. Everybody wanted to know how the young man did it. When everyone else quit, the village head asked how he did it. The young man asked. What? The village head asked again. How did you do it, when everyone else quit? The young man asked again. What? Then the young man's friend said. He can't hear you, he's deaf. The crowd, the competitors, and the village head were astonished. They cheered him on even more. The Zen master finished his story and asked the miserable man, "What did you learn from the story?" The man stared blankly at the Zen master. He did not get the meaning of the story. Then the Zen master told the man, "You see, the winning young man was deaf. He couldn't hear people making fun of him. He couldn't hear the criticism. In fact, he thought people were actually cheering and encouraging him to go on. He didn't give up and eventually won. Therefore, in your life too, become deaf towards people who do not want you to succeed. Become deaf to the criticism, negativity, circumstances surrounding you. Focus on the goal and winning. Don't give up. Eventually you have to win. Eventually, you will win. There can be no other outcome." The man finally understood what Zen master meant. He thanked the master and returned home with newfound vigor. He became deaf to criticism and negativity, as advised by the master. He tried hard, focusing only on the goal, shutting out all his critics, and eventually succeeded, just like the deaf man in the story. So my friends, everybody is surrounded by both positivity and negativity. Become deaf to your critics, negativity, and circumstances. Don't give up. Focus on the goal, and you will succeed. Thank you for watching. I'll return with another inspirational story.